Okay, here's the deal, Pickle. So a lot of people are wondering, back launches this week, and everybody's wondering what's going to happen to XRP. And I believe XRP is going to move, but I believe it's going to move because it follows Bitcoin, because of the bot activity on these exchanges. A lot of people heard Brad Garlinghouse's interview on CNN when he said that out of 200 plus banks, only 10 or 15 banks are actually using XRP, and or might have been concerned about that. And I think what you need to understand is that's what the whole MoneyGram thing was about. MoneyGram is the workaround for the banks. MoneyGram allows these banks to transfer money if they wish at the at the speeds and the reduction of costs, until the U.S. Gives and issues Ripple a no action letter. The banks aren't going to talk about how they're involved. They're not going to. Ripple's going to be under NDAs. Non-disclosure agreements, and they're not going to talk about. There may be a lot more that are ready to go, and we all know that it's already built in to where they can flip the switch at any time. And I truthfully think that's what we're waiting for. I don't think, lots of people talking about, TA, technical analysis on exchanges and what have you. I don't even know how you can do that in the wild, wild west that we're in. You have this is new, uncharted territory. This isn't, some Procter & Gamble or General Motors stock that's been running for 100 years. This is brand new stuff, and I don't think that, though I follow the TA and I know enough about it to understand what they're talking about and doing, I just don't think you can predict it, what's going to happen. And I think XRP and Ripple, that the whole network is suppressed, not necessarily talking about the price. They don't want you to know what's happening. And I've mentioned it before, the whole idea that the price never moves should be your biggest indicator that something is really going on here. And it's something that if you stay in this thing long enough, you're going to be awful glad that you did. I think Ripple, the company, is doing all the right things. They've got all the tentacles out there, working with Coil and building ecosystems and doing all kinds of things to get XRP in use, and those will be big advantages, with micropayments and other things. But I'm telling you, you have these central bankers that are $22 trillion upside down. You've got these world governments that are collectively 247 trillion in debt. I don't know that they can solve all of it, but you might get a deal. You might get a deal where the world currencies get to restructure their debt and refinance their debt, like Donald Trump has been talking about now. If the governments will give the approvals that are needed, like the no action letter to Ripple, to allow them to move forward and allow the banks to move forward and allow the central bankers to bail themselves out by buying, 10 million XRP and then reevaluating the price of it when they're ready to, make this thing go hot. Anyway, got a lot to talk about. I want to do a video about what to do after your XRP matures and the exit strategy that I have in mind anyway. And so I'll do another one of those. But, we've got a perfect storm coming here. There is a lot of things happening. Wall Street found out how to make money. So they're going to be all over Bitcoin and all over digital assets, writing these futures contracts. And that's all good stuff. Anyway, it's all coming. Hang in there. It's going to be a wild ride, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm really excited for a lot of families that are going to be able to change their lives like they quite honestly deserve. Anyway, appreciate all of you. Subscribe if you feel like it and share it if you will. Thanks. Bye-bye.